Here at Holy Trinity in Braamfontein in Johannesburg, we have celebrated today the resurrection of Jesus with our Easter liturgies. And we're reminded in these liturgies of some fundamentals of our Christian faith. Look carefully at the Gospels. We are told in all the Gospels that it is the women who go to the tomb and discover Jesus is risen. It's interesting. Notice that since the Last Supper, we have not heard much of the men. That somehow the men have disappeared, and now the women journey with Jesus to Calvary, stand at the foot of the cross, and are the first ones at the empty tomb. What are the Gospels really trying to tell us? I think they're trying to tell us that God has completely changed the situation and created something new. The norm, the men journeying with Jesus, is no longer the norm. Rather, the women are the ones at the tomb. They are the ones that are now journeying with Jesus. And we are invited into this new created order. We, when we celebrate the resurrection, when we renew our baptismal promises, when we watch new members of the church being baptized, are invited into and seeing this new created order taking place in our own lives. And because we are part of that new created order, we ask to go out and make that order a reality in the world in which we live. And so we're invited to reach out with the good news of resurrection, that wonderful story of hope, to the many people in our world that need to hear that story. But perhaps we need to start with ourselves, that so often perhaps we feel that in one way or another we've become weary and are struggling like those male disciples to faith, or to come to faith and belief in Jesus Christ. And so we're invited to allow our own hearts to be renewed by this wonderful news of the resurrection. And then when we've been renewed, when we've reclaimed the belovedness that we were given, that was bestowed on us by God at our own baptisms, we're invited to share that belovedness with others, to reach out to all those on the margins, to those who in one way or another feel alienated from our society, from our church, and to bring them to the good news of resurrection. And so this Christian faith today depends on our ability to go out and to proclaim the resurrection to others. It will survive or not on our proclamation. From Holy Trinity, we wish you a very happy Easter.